Jam is an experience like no other. A phenomenon that is trending across the world. Born from raw power. Driven by fearless competitors. Strength is measured in horsepower. And emotions that are pushed to their edge. But the true force, the spark that ignites it all, is you, the fans.
You are the roar that pushes us to drive harder and go higher. We need your energy. So get up, get loud.
Every clap,
every cheer.
This is your house.
This is your moment.
We can feel it.
We can hear you.
Portland, are you ready?
I said, are you ready?
Portland,
Are you ready?
Are you ready for Monster Jam?
Competition full of so much adrenaline, JCB Racing, where our 8 superstars were seeded into a bracket earlier today by a random draw. We start out with 8, then we get down to 4 semifinalists, but we're looking for those fastest 2 that want those 8 crucial points towards the BKT Overall Event Championship here tonight. So Portland, who's ready for JCB Racing?
Coming up first, please help me welcome the man from Cadillac, Michigan, Tim Hall Jr., Jurassic Attack. Keeping it in the dinosaur family, his opponent from Huntington, West Virginia. Put your hands together for Cliff Turner, Velociraptor. These Monster Jam superstars have been going neck and neck all season, competing to be the top in racing. Let's go green! Velociraptor.
Monster Jam fans, we had a penalty there, and when any of our Monster Jam trucks hits that gray turn cone, they are automatically disqualified. You do not want to move that gray turn cone outside that flowered circle. Otherwise, it will result in disqualification from JCB racing competition.
There you can see it, our USHRA tech official has to make sure that turn pole is right in the center of the circle to keep the competition fair. Moving on for the next 3 matchups during round 1 of the JCB racing competition. Up next from Rockport, Texas, it's Alex Barden, Earthshaker. Racing against our leading lady from Sarasota, Florida. Get loud for Angelina Knock, Megalodon. This is the first meeting between both of these Monster Jam superstars. Let's see who will take home the win. In just a moment, they'll be approaching the starting line. There you hear it, both Monster Jam trucks are revved up. They have to wait until they see all 4 amber lights before they can take off. We've got 3, we've got 4, let's go green! Your winner is Earthshaker. All the way from Williamsport, Maryland, give it up for Matt Cody, Gravedigger. And that crazy bull is Westside certified. Get loud for the man from Whittier, California, Armando Castro, El Toro Loco. Both of these Monster Jam superstars have been going neck and neck all season. There you can see Gravedigger is at the starting line waiting for El Toro Loco to get there as well. We've got 4 amber lights. Let's go racing! Your winner is El Toro Loco. That right there was the 3rd meeting between El Toro Loco and Gravedigger, now putting El Toro Loco at 3 wins and Gravedigger at 0. El Toro Loco is moving on. Last matchup, we have the man from Lafayette, Louisiana. Get loud for Blake Granger, Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Racing against that apex predator, the man from Oak Harbor, Washington. It's Carson Williams, Thunder Roris. These Monster Jam superstars have competed in the past. So far, Blake Granger has the most racing wins this season, but Carson Williams is not that far behind him so far in the competition. Monster Mutt Dalmatian has 4, Thunder Roris has 3. Who will it be? Your winner is Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Now bridging the gap even further between him and Thunderoris, Blake Granger has taken home another win, putting him at 5-3 against Thunderoris. Monster Jam fans, turn your attention to the video board. What an exciting round one of the JCB Racing competition. First up, we saw Velociraptor versus Jurassic Attack, and unfortunately, Jurassic Attack was disqualified for hitting that turn pole. Therefore, Velociraptor is moving on. Second matchup, Earthshaker versus Megalodon. Earthshaker slid right on through that finish line first. Gravedigger versus El Toro Loco, the closest call we've seen so far tonight, that El Toro Loco did take home the victory. And last but not least, Monster Mutt Dalmatian versus Thunderoris. Monster Mutt Dalmatian will be moving on to the semifinal round.
Portland, welcome to the semifinal round of JCB Racing. We started out with 8 superstars, and now we're down to the fastest 4. But out of those 4, who are the quickest 2 that want those 8 crucial points towards the BKT Overall Event Championship here tonight? So Portland, who's ready to rip it with more JCB Racing?
First matchup, we have a Velociraptor versus Earthshaker. Your winner is Earthshaker. There you can see that penalty ribbon. Unfortunately, Velociraptor did receive a penalty, a disqualification for hitting and smashing that turn pole. That was the 8th matchup between both of those Monster Jam superstars, now putting Earthshaker at 8-0.
Once again, Monster Jam fans, that disqualification was based off hitting that gray turn cone. You know, it's a little tricky corner there. You get a little too close, and you nip that cone. If you swing it too wide, you lose time. So, again, DQ'd on that gray turn cone hitting.
Portland, we've got one finalist. We need one more. Last matchup of the semifinal round, El Toro Loco versus Monster Mutt Dalmatian. These Monster Jam superstars are going into their 14th matchup to be exact this evening. So far with Monster Mutt Dalmatian at 11-2. Who will take home the next win? Is it the puppy dog or is it the crazy bull? Only time will tell. Your winner is El Toro Loco. The gap between Monster Mutt Dalmatian and El Toro Loco is now 11-3. El Toro Loco is really excited this weekend, moving on up. And he's made it to the final round.
Portland, we've made it to the final round of JCB Racing. We started out with 8 superstars and now we're down to the fastest 2. But who out of these 2 wants those 8 crucial points towards the BKT Overall Event Championship here tonight? So Portland, who's ready to meet your JCB Racing final contenders?
Coming up first, make some noise for Armando Castro, El Toro Loco. And his opponent, Alex Barden, Earthshaker. This is the 13th matchup between these Monster Jam superstars, with Earthshaker at 8-4. Who will take home the next JCB Racing win right here in Portland, Oregon tonight? We've got 4 amber lights. Let's go racing! Your winner is Earthshaker. A very, very close call between both of these drivers. There you see it, Earthshaker headed on up to the pod right now. We'll have the opportunity to hear from him in just a moment alongside my co-host, your pit reporter, Alex Miniak. So far, Earthshaker has now taken home 9 JCB Racing competition wins, and tonight he's taken home the first 8 points of the event. So far, Alex Barden has a race win percentage that will blow your mind. He's been in the competition so far competing neck and neck against Monster Mutt Dalmatian, but right now he's in second for the most racing wins. I'm excited to see what he does for us in Portland, Oregon, and it sounds like you all are just as excited. Right now, Alex Barden, 70% race win percentage, 70.18 to be exact, and he just increased it. Keep your attention on the video board. I love watching Alex Barden go very hard because no matter how crazy his truck looks, his hair still remains intact every single event. There you see it, that last racing matchup, taking it off at that starting line, Earthshaker versus El Toro Loco. There you see it, they're right at the line at the same time. El Toro Loco unfortunately went up on the pod and therefore slowed him down during the competition, sending Alex Barden into the victory lane. Moda Center, he shook up the competition. He deserves a little more love. Let's hear it for Alex Barden, Earthshaker.
Alex, you've never been any slouch when it comes to racing. Tonight, first 8 points of the night.
Man, this is awesome. You know, like I said in trackside, this is my first time here in Portland, Oregon. I'm a huge NBA fan, man. This is the home of the Trailblazers, man, Rip City. And I'm out here just having a great time, man. You Portland fans are awesome. We're starting off on a great note for this weekend. You know, this is the first of 4 events. I won the racing last Sunday, and we're taking that momentum here and winning it Friday, baby. From Kansas to Oregon, we're putting this Earthshaker truck on top of this pod for you guys, man. Hey, I want to give a big shout out to my girlfriend back in Texas. She's watching YouTube Live, man. Hey, babe, that's number 9 on the year.
You are hot. Can you take that hot streak into the 2-wheel skills challenge?
You know, we're gonna try. JCB Racing, 2-wheel skill, that's a totally different skill set, totally different mindset. You know, we've been doing really good, really consistent. You don't necessarily have to win each and every one of these events here at Monster Jam to win that overall event championship. You just got to be consistent and hope that you're better than the person right behind you in second place. Right now we're on top. Hopefully we can stay there, man. That'd be a dream come true, winning an overall right here. My first ever overall in Portland, Oregon. I couldn't think of a better place to do it or a better group of fans to do it in front of, man. Yo, Rip City, let's go!
Shaker.
Picture perfect verticality from Tim Hall Jr. in that dinosaur. We saw excellent balance and precision in that 12,000-pound Monster Jam truck. He still has one more attempt remaining. And there you see it. Not only is he balancing that dinosaur, he just tossed the steering wheel out of the window.
The humble dino looking to score some points. It's Tim Hall Jr., Jurassic Attack. Rip City, this is your time to shine. We're going to need your help to determine what the score is for Tim Hall Jr. in Jurassic Attack. So let's get out those smartphones and scan that QR code. Head on over to judgeszone.com. Enter the code POR. And once you see that big old BKT tower on your screen, slide it up or down to the number of your choosing. You have 20 seconds to get those scores locked in.
Tim Hall Jr., I see you ripping that steering wheel off for Rip City. You showed up and you showed out. One thing I love watching about him is that he does not come to play, but let's see if it was enough to impress you at judgeszone.com. The score for Jurassic Attack is 9.097, a great first score, and that is your score to beat. Coming back out to take a bite of the track. Please help me welcome the beautiful Angelina Knock, Megalodon. First attempt. Megalodon still has one more attempt remaining.
Racing out for prey on the track, it's Angelina Knock, Megalodon! Now, Rip City, if you'd like to give her a fishy treat, head on over to judgeszone.com and lock your scores in now.
That's right, Monster Jam fans. She came out here and attempted in that second attempt a popper up onto those front two BKT tires. Angelina Knock comes out to Arena Championship Series West after being away for some time and really shows how fearless she is going for one of the hardest maneuvers in the book. She got a 4.454. One more time for Megalodon. And there you see it right up there on the Super Glue Glue to the Action replay. That popper onto those front two BKT tires in Megalodon. But wait, Monster Jam fans, we have another superstar headed out to the track. Let me hear you get loud for Matt Cody, Grave Digger.
Scoring is now open at judgeszone.com. So Portland, head on over and lock your scores in now.
Portland, he did it again, had me on the edge of my seat in that second attempt. We saw him do a popper up onto the pod both times. In that first attempt, a little bit of moonwalk action straight across the pod, one side to the other, and then I just knew he was going to hit a bit of a cartwheel, but he landed on all four BKT tires at the end of his second attempt. There you see him proud of that run. Scores are now locked at judgeszone.com. Currently, the score to beat belongs to Jurassic Attack with a 9.097. And the score for Grave Digger is 9.228. New leader and new score to beat. Coming up next, we have the Apex Predator ready to come back out to the track. Put your hands together for Carson Williams, Thunder Roaris. remaining.
Apex Predators on a rampage, Carson Williams, Thunderoris. Now, Portland, you know exactly what you need to do. Head on over to judgeszone.com and lock your scores in now for Thunderoris.
Man, oh man, I say it every single weekend. Carson Williams is the Monster Jam superstar to watch out for. You never know what he's going to do when he hits the track. We saw a perfect stoppie, then we saw a moonwalk diagonally across the pod. Scores are now locked at judgeszone.com. Was what he did enough to impress you fans? Let's see, the score for Thunderoris is enough for third place. Great score, 8.169. One more time for Carson Williams. Keep your attention up on the video board. So far, only 2 of our Monster Jam trucks in the competition have crossed that 9-point threshold. Gravedigger all the way at the top spot with a 9.228. Jurassic Attack right behind him. And then rounding out the first 4, Thunderoris and Megalodon. But we still have 4 more Monster Jam trucks underway. Coming up next, he's already won one competition. Can he take home another? Put your hands together for Alex Barden, Earthshaker.
Looking to bury the competition, it's Alex Barden, Earthshaker. Rip City, you know what to do. Scan that QR code and head on over to judgeszone.com and lock your scores in now.
You know, it's no secret how fast Alex Barden is, but he has been making it a point to really push during the two-wheel skills challenge. Those were 2 perfectly executed maneuvers. Second one, he brought that 12,000-pound Monster Jam truck to almost a complete stop
Scoring is now open. You have 20 seconds to get your scores locked in for Armando Castro and Toro Loco.
I don't know about you, Monster Jam fans, but from my seat in the house, I had the opportunity to watch just how much strength and control goes into not only getting a 12,000-pound Monster Jam truck on its front two BK2 tires, but holding it still in one place. There we saw multiple combinations, and Armando managed to complete the same maneuver and make it better the second time. But did he impress you? Question of the night. The score for El Toro Loco is... we have a new leader, 9.277. That is your new score to beat. Next competitor ready to come out to the track. Make some noise for Blake Granger, Monster Mutt Dalmatian.
Portland, if
Granger.
you'd like to throw this dog a bone, head on over to judgeszone.com and lock your scores in now.
He's excited about that last run. Second combination. We saw not only him go into a stoppie, moonwalking across the pod, but slap wheelie action right at the end. Triple combination from a triple threat champion right here on the track. Scores are locked now at judgeszone.com. Currently, the score to beat belongs to belongs to El Toro Loco with a 9.277. And the score for Monster Mutt Dalmatian is 9.421. New leader and new score to beat. Our final competitor of the two-wheel skills challenge. Get loud for Cliff Turner, Velociraptor. First attempt at a copper. Velociraptor still has one more attempt remaining.
Fast, fierce, and focused. It's Cliff Turner, Velociraptor. And now, Rip City, you know what to do. Head on over to judgeszone.com and lock your scores in now. You have 20 seconds.
Monster Jam fans, it's your final opportunity to score at judgeszone.com. I've got to hand it to Cliff Turner. Being that this is his first season out on the road with Monster Jam, he is attempting and fully executing some of the hardest maneuvers in the sport. That last maneuver we just saw was a stoppie from him into a little bit of a flip reverse action onto those back two BKT tires. But was that enough? He's proud of that run. Was it enough? The score for Velociraptor is 7.366, which means your two-wheel skills challenge winner is Monster Mutt Dalmatian. You'll see him in a moment on the track. There he is, running out. You'll hear from him in just a minute. Blake Granger has added more and more accolades to his arsenal on Arena Championship Series West. So far this season, now counting tonight, Monster Mutt Dalmatian now has 14 skills wins. He's dominating the competition above all of the other 7 competitors. Blake Granger Ready to rock and roll in that puppy dog. One more time, Motor Center.
Blake, JCB Racing didn't exactly go your way. That track bit you a little bit, but you tamed it, and you come out here for two-wheel skills challenge, and you show it who's boss.
100%, man. You know, the track's tricky. You have traction at one point, then you don't have traction at another point, and I was just trying to drive that truck a little too hard in JCB Racing, and it cost me. But hey, like I always say, when you get knocked down, you get back up, you keep fighting, and you go back and take a win right here in the next competition. And that's something that you always got to tell your kids, man. Doesn't matter what happens in life, you keep fighting, you never give up, you believe in yourself, and you can be standing right here, two-wheel skills winner.
Will you be standing here for Monster Jam Freestyle? That's the question Portland wants to know.
100%, man. We are a Freestyle World Finals champion. Last year, Salt Lake City, Utah, we took down every single driver in this company, and I can promise you guys one thing. It's my first time right here in Portland, Oregon, and I am going to drive that truck straight into the ground as hard as I can. But I want you guys on your feet making noise. We're going to have some fun here tonight. But hey, I got one question for you, and I want to hear you guys. Where my dogs at?
Blake Granger, Monster Mud Dalmatian.
Monster Jam fans, it is now main event of appetizers. It's Monster Jam Freestyle Motocross. Yes, if you like what you saw during the two-wheel skills challenge, keep your eyes to the sky because our Monster Jam riders are going to be flying high and touching the top of the Motor Center. Give it up there for Taylor Ennis, Cody McDonough, the veteran rider Robert Haslam, and Sharon LaRue. Now, as our Monster Jam riders take to the sky, there's just one thing they need from you. That's right. One thing we ask. The louder you scream, the higher they fly. Let's try it. The louder you scream, the higher they fly. There we go, Portland. Seat grab action, show it off. Here we go. Lay it straight out. For seat grab action. Out, that's its pose. Whoa! Backflip from Cody McDonough, very nice. Another one! Robert Haslam coming through. Riders are warmed up and they are lining up because this is the FMX Best Trick Competition. That's right, just like the two-wheel skills challenge, our Monster Jam riders will take to the skies, and we're going to need you to judge them at judgeszone.com, judgeszone.com. That's right, give them the score they deserve. Scan that QR code when the video board goes red, and again, give them a score that they can be proud of. Now that we got the trick down, And we got the drill down. I've got one question for you, Portland. Who's ready for the FMX Best Trick Competition?
Coming up first, all the way from Marietta, California, it's Taylor Eddins. He's on that Yamaha 450. This is his third season with Monster Jam. Let's see what he does for us tonight.
Taylor Eddins laying out for that Z-grab to get the party started down here in the FMX Best Trick Competition. Eunice, this is a great way to start this event.
I agree, Alex, right there. Seeing Taylor Eddins advance on into a seat grab so far in this series has been really exciting to watch. He's advanced every single week, getting bigger and better and stronger. As I said, this is only his third season, but let's see what you gave him at judgeszone.com. A great score right out of the gate, 8.318. This is your leader and your score to beat. One more time for Taylor Eddins. Coming up next, all the way from Ravensdale, Washington, make some noise for Cody McDonough. He's currently on an electric start bar bike. He's 2 years old. He's excited to come on to a race and throw it down at Monster Jam.
Oh, electrifying the skies. Look, on, no hands backflip. Cody McDonough, score it now. Judgeszone.com. Judgeszone.com. You got 20 seconds to get those scores in. And you know, it's a backflip tend to get good scores.
That's right, Alex. And he said, look, Ma, no hands. There you see it, Cody McDonough coming out on the track, throwing it down. Once again, it's moves like that that have shown all of us why one of his accolades is winning multiple national championships, especially Oak Hill Freestyle. But was what he did enough to impress you all at judgeszone.com? Let's see. It surely was. New leader and new score to beat, 8.445. One more time for Cody McDonough. Coming up next, our third competitor from Orting, Washington, it's Robert Haslam. He's been riding for 19 years with Monster Jam professionally, sporting that Honda CRF 450. He got excited because he was growing up riding dirt bikes and looked up to people like Pastrana and Metzger. He wanted to ride in style just like them. Let's see what he does.
Leaving his seat, just hanging on by those wrists, kicking those legs forward. Will you kick him? The score he deserves. Do so at judgeszone.com. Judgeszone.com. Don't forget the code POR.
Now, Alex, I don't know if Robert Haslam is a rider or a dancer, because that right there was, in fact, closer to a split through the handlebars of that bike. I mean, verticality is one thing, but flexibility, whew, next level, Robert. Let's see if these fans were just as impressed as I was. The score for Robert Haslam is 8.993, another new leader and the new score to beat. We have one final competitor coming in hot from Phoenix, Arizona. Make some noise for Jared LaRue. He's been competing in Monster Jam for the last 11 years, and he said he loves coming out here because Monster Jam has been able to give him the opportunity to compete in 6 out of the 7 continents. But let's see what happens.
Whoa! The whip to end all whips, Jared LaRue. Oh my, every time I see that trick, it gets better and better and better. Judgeszone.com, code POR. I'm breathless, Eunice, I am.
Likewise, for those who don't know, Jared LaRue was actually the Monster Energy Freestyle Tour Best Whip winner from years back. And there you can see it, his whip is unlike any other. Scores are locked now at judgeszone.com, and the score for Jared LaRue is which means he's your winner of the best trick competition.
Rip City, you know what? We're not done. Oh, no, we got more in store. We are lining up for what's called the Monster Jam Trains. That's right. Our Monster Jam FMX riders are going to hit that ramp together walk. After the next, after the next, after the next, let's go! Coming through the station with a whip train. That's a great way to get that party started. What do you think, Portland? You want more? They like what they see. What more will our FMX riders bring? Let's make some noise! We call that one the Trick Train. But I'm gonna ask something of you here on this train. When this train leaves the station, I'm gonna need you to give me a big shoo, shoo on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Finish it strong with the backflip train. Give it up for the riders of Monster Jam Freestyle Motocross.
Monster Jam fans, one more time for our Freestyle Motocross riders. Let me hear you get loud for Taylor Eddins, Cody McDonough, Robert Haslam, and Jared LaRue.
Jared, I'm going to be honest here. And, I'm seeing that best trick now all season from you. Every time you do it, it gets better and better and better. I'm not sure how you didn't get a 10 on that, but to be honest, you still win the FMX Best Trick Competition. How you been working on that?
See, the guys I get to ride with each week, you guys come out and crush it. Robert actually just drove like 4 hours just to get here. So when you guys jumped in the first time, and I was his first time jumping the set of the general, so congrats that guy, calling straight off the couch, right into the show, and come out and crush it.
That's awesome. That's what the greats do. When called upon, they leap into service. What is it like to have a community like that around you who's willing to step up when needed, when times get rough, and just the overall support and the camaraderie of each one of you riders backstage?
It's awesome, eh? I get to travel the world with these guys, so, it's like within it, we always have our friendly competitions, whether it's just practice or, picking on Taylor in the back, it doesn't really matter, but it's like at the end of the day, we get to come out, perform in front of awesome crowds like you guys, everybody that's here, you spend your hard-earned money to get here, hang out with us, plenty of choices. You guys chose to come hang out with us here at Monster Jam. So from all of us here at Monster Jam, the people you see on the floors, and the people backstage that nobody sees, thank every single one of you guys for coming out.
He means it too, and he thanks you for those scores. Jared LaRue, winner of the FMX Best Trick Competition.
We have reached the pinnacle of the event. This is Monster Jam Freestyle!
is safe and clear in order for that Apex Predator to be able to finish his freestyle run. But what an exciting start to the freestyle competition. Portland, are you liking what you see? Do you want to see some more? If you take a look, right now Carson has his hands out the window. He wants you to pump him up. He's ready to throw it down. Pump him up. Let's go, Motor Center.
Let's make some noise for Carson Williams, Thunder Royce! Scoring is now open for our Apex Predator. Head on over to judgeszone.com and lock your scores in now.
I've said it once and I'll say it again. Carson Williams is the Monster Jam driver to watch out for. He will sneak up on you at any given moment and throw down. There you see him, proud of that run. It's really hard to get the freestyle competition ready and to get it jumping at the very, very beginning of the competition, but it was no feat for Carson, really throwing it down with a really exciting run. Great, oh, there you see his disco moves too. Didn't know a dinosaur could dance, but work, Carson, work. Let's see what you gave him at judgeszone.com, Monster Jam fans. Great score! Leader, and your score to be 8.327. One more time for Carson Williams. Take a look at the Super Cool Glitch of the Action replay. There you see it completely dismantling the entire roof of that Monster Jam truck and just riding right over it like it was nothing. Big air, a massive stunt, pulse pounding from Apex. But we still have another Monster Jam superstar ready to come back to the track. It looks like Angelina Knott in Megalodon. Monster Jam fans, keep in mind that we have the biggest and baddest event of the season. Monster Jam World Finals is coming all the way to Salt Lake City, Utah, brought to you by the Utah Sports Commission. It'll be taking place July 4th weekend, and right now tickets are on sale at monsterjam.com. But wait, I need all of us to take a look. We have our USHRA TAC official that has come out to this track not once, not twice, not 3 times, but 4 times to make sure the track is clean and clear for these superstars. Give it up for Zach, Portland. Give it up for Zach running across the track. And while you are applauding, keep that applause going. We want to pump up Angelina in Megalodon.
Thirsty for points, it's Angelina Knox, Megalodon! All right, Portland, you know what to do. You have 20 seconds to get your scores locked in at judgeszone.com.
You know, Angelina Knox makes it look easy as she glides that 12,000-pound shark across and through the track. I was even impressed to see she threw in a technical skill, a little bit of stoppy action on the side of the pod. She made it all the way through her entire freestyle run. And when you come here at Monster Jam, sometimes if you really put the pedal to the metal, it is hard to finish when you burn that Monster Jam truck to the ground. But she did it. Scores are locked now at judgeszone.com. The score for Megalodon is 7.852, enough for second place. Great job. One more time for Megalodon. Once again, keep your attention up on the video board. We talked about it quite a few times. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital is our biggest and best sponsor that we have here at Monster Jam. There you can see it, Monster Mutt Dalmatian is in the lead, having raised the most money so far tonight here in Portland. And you still have an opportunity before we crown our St. Jude ambassador of the event to go ahead and scan the QR code up on the video board. Once again, 100% of what is raised tonight goes directly to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Thank you, Monster Jam fans. And speaking of which, Blake Granger's coming out of the tunnel right now. Make some noise for Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Looks like he is lining up for the Morgan & Morgan backflip. And he sends it! This is exactly why he's your current reigning World Finals Freestyle Champion, Blake Granger, Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Scoring is now open at judgeszone.com. Head on over there and lock your scores in now, Rip City. Now, nobody told that puppy dog to roll over. But I know one thing, we did pump him up enough to go big and go high. Isn't that right, Motor Center? Blake Granger is so fearless when he hits the track. It is unbelievable to me. Not only have I been on a series with him, I've watched him for quite some time to see just how risque he is. And he dominated that run. Scores are locked at judgeszone.com. The score for Monster Mutt Dalmatian is 9.614. Your new leader and new score to beat. Blake Granger drew it down during the freestyle run with big air the whole time, through and through, and of course, the wow factor of the Morgan & Morgan backflip. He's outside of that truck, excited about that run. And clearly you are too, Motor Center. Cliff Turner, Velociraptor. The dinos on a rampage is Cliff Turner, Velociraptor. Rip City, you know what to do. Time to head on over to judgeszone.com and use the code POR.
Something that I think is so special about Cliff Turner is that not only is he behind the wheel as a superstar in this Monster Jam truck, he turns wrenches on his own truck back in the pit area to make sure it is up and performance ready for all of you Monster Jam fans. Like I said, this is his rookie season, first time out on a full series with Monster Jam in his career. He is looking to take home a competition win for the first time out on the road. Let's see if what he just did impressed you. Scores are locked. The score for Velociraptor is 6.339. Great score. Give it up one more time for Cliff Turner.
Coming up next is our 2024 Arena West champion, Matt Cody, Gravedigger. With one foot in the gas and one in the grave, it's Matt Cody, Gravedigger. Scoring is now open at judgeszone.com. Head on over there, Rip City, and lock your scores in now. You have 20 seconds.
Wow, Matt Cody has the most freestyle wins so far on this series, 11 to date. I know he's bummed that he didn't quite get to finish the entire freestyle run. However, he was off to a great start. Multiple big jumps across the pod, and then that last attempt, which really put a pause on the competition, that was a sky wheelie. Picture perfect from Matt Cody. But let's see what you gave him. The score is 6.285. Make some noise one more time for Grave Digger.
Now I'm here with my brand new friend Addie, and Addie and I, along with all of you, are gonna play a game called St. Jude Helmet Shuffle. We're gonna take a look up at the video board. We're gonna see the trophy, 3 helmets. We're gonna mix it up. Keep your eyes on the prize, Portland. Let's help Addie out. Get ready. It's time for Helmet Shuffle. Did you catch that, Rip City? Don't lose it! All right, I'm hearing a lot of different numbers. Addie, I'm hearing a lot of different numbers. So what is it? 1, 2, or 3? 2. She says 2. Let's see. It's not under number 3. It's not under number 1. Good job, Eddie. It is under number 2. And for guessing it right, you're taking home this Monster Mutt Dalmatian plushie. Are you ready for some more action?
Yes.
Yes, I'm excited too. Stick around because it's time for some more Monster Jam Freestyle.
He's already suited and booted, waiting in the tunnel to come out, or outside the tunnel to come on onto the track. Make some noise for Tim Hall Jr., Jurassic Attack.
Let's make some noise for Tim Hall Jr., Jurassic Attack. Scoring is now open, Rip City. Use the code POR and scan that QR code on the video board.
Tim Hall Jr. always finds a way to show off just why we call him Timmy Two-Wheel. He managed at the very, very end of his run to toss in a little bit of stoppy action, balancing on those front 2 BKT tires as he came to a close during his freestyle run. Perfectly executed big air and technical maneuvers. Currently, the score to beat belongs to Monster Mutt Dalmatian with a 9.614. And the score for Jurassic Attack is enough for second place, 8.474. One more time for Tim Hall Jr. Our next competitor ready to come back out onto the track. Please help me welcome Alex Barden, Earthshaker. home another competition win. Hopefully Freestyle during this series. There he is, proud of that run as he's been advancing each and every week, every time he comes out on the track. Something that a lot of people don't know is that not only does he drive this truck, he also, alongside many other drivers on this series, works behind the scenes tirelessly, effortlessly on his Monster Jam truck as well. It looks like scores are locked at judgeszone.com, and the score for Earthshaker is 7.382. Great score. One more time for Earthshaker. Our final Monster Jam competitor during Freestyle, it's our Ball Stadium Series champion of 2025. Get loud for Armando Castro, El Toro Loco. Toro Loco has been looking to take home another freestyle win so far this series. Armando Castro, once again, it's no secret just how talented he is behind the wheel of that 12,000-pound Monster Jam truck. And I've got to say, he's been saying he's been a little worried, not sure how tonight was going to go, but he threw it down, laid down an incredible run, and completed his score. But only you, the fans, get to determine, alongside our expert judge, what score he'll be taking home. It looks like scores are locked at judgeszone.com. The score for El Toro Loco is 8.347, which means your freestyle and overall event champion, Monster Dalmatian. Blake Granger taking home another overall event championship this season. Once again, showing just why he is dominating the competition and dominating all of it.
Down here on the pod with the BKT overall event champion, Blake Granger, Monster Mud Dalmatian. It ended up with a tie between you and El Toro Loco, but you had the better freestyle score. You know, I asked you during two-wheel skills, were you going to win freestyle? You did, and you get the trophy.
Man, most definitely. What about a good night right there? Portland, Oregon, Monster Jam, man. Hats off to Armando. The guy's sick and still came out here and took down almost all of us, right? So hats off to Armando, man. But hey, did you guys have fun at Monster Jam? Let me hear you. Hey, we still got 3 more events. If you guys had fun, tell your brother, tell your sister, tell your whole family. MonsterJam.com. Go get your tickets. Come back and see us. We're only getting started. And I know I'm ready. I know the rest of these drivers are ready. This World Finals crew chief champion right here, Tractor, he's ready. He's gonna take this truck, fix it up, make it look pretty, and we're gonna do it all over again tomorrow. But hey, I love you guys. Thank you guys for coming out and supporting Monster Jam. And you know what I wanna hear next? Where my dogs at?
Blake Granger, Monster Mud Dalmatian, your BKT overall event champion.
Congratulations again to Blake Granger and Monster Mud Dalmatian, completely dominating the competitions and taking BKT overall event championship. I've got to say, I have a lot of highlights. But Karina, what was your favorite moment of the night?
Honestly, I feel like that Morgan & Morgan backflip by Dalmatian was the most incredible thing. And of course, me once again getting my pick right every time. I don't know how I just get it, but I just get it.
Now, Alex, once again, we are very excited to not only crown Blake Granger as our BKT overall event champion, but also the St. Jude ambassador of the night. Thanks to all of you incredible fans here in Portland. But I've got to say, Alex, I know that in the pit area you have a highlight as well.
Absolutely. You know, it's teamwork. There were absolutely no problems back there last night. Everybody was working ahead, getting ahead of any situation that may potentially arise, being able to forecast, being, you know, proactive instead of reactive, as so they say, and that really resulted in a great event tonight.
That's right, Monster Jam fans, we had a blast here tonight in Portland. It's my first time here, and I'm very excited for 3 more events. We have 2 tomorrow, as well as 1 on Sunday Fun Day. If you had a good time,